we're back with Steam's Next Fest, which is when they let you do a bunch of free demos. So this one is called Card Coder, version 0.8.5, which makes me think it's a little farther down the chain than some of the ones we've played. No real sense of what to expect. So let's do the tutorial. Okay, Card Coder tutorial. Oh, there it goes. Okay. Hello. I don't have... Hold up. I don't have sound on. Oh, okay. I was wondering if there was music. Hold up. Okay. Click your commander card to select it. Yes, that's me. Panda Blaster. So normally we shut off the sound. How do I get the change settings? Boom, there. For the music, so I don't get any strikes. Boom. Alright. We're back, baby. Let's continue. I didn't realize there were buttons on the cards. Yes, that's me. Okay. Panda Blaster. I kind of like Panda Blaster, to be honest. That is my health. And yes, you guessed it. Do not let that go to 0 or you'll lose the battle. That's fair. This is my current energy. I know it's 0. The commander's energy pool is used to pay for the energy cost. Paying for cards from your hand. Okay, I'm curious. I always wonder how they handle mana, because I was an old Magic player, and that was one of the challenges of that game, I thought. Which it seems weird to even consider criticizing that game, because it was so impactful in my life. This is my special ability, Mana Well. It increases my maximum energy by 1 each turn and fully restores it. Totally awesome if you ask me. Every ability consists of 4 to 5 modular components. Later you'll be able to create all kinds of abilities by mixing and matching these trigger, condition, selection, and effect components. But first you have to win this battle by destroying the enemy commander. Okay, now check out this loser. Respectfully, click your esteemed opponent's commander card. Alright, your goal, destroy the opponent commander card by any means possible. Usually that means dealing damage to it until its health is 0. Health is here. Alright. Card's ability is currently incomplete and will not work. Guess what? This guy is called the Void King. Pathetic. Okay. This is the enemy commander. Okay. To make the fight a little more interesting, this ugly slime guard already starts on the board and plans to attack. Hover your mouse over its ability. See more information. Okay, so... Trigger. At the beginning of this card's turn. Common condition. Cooldowns 2. Okay. Select one enemy card on the board. Target at random. Deal 3 damage. So, okay, I will say this is a little bit of a Cube Chaos vibe where I'm hoping you can get really creative with the creation of these. And I gave Cube Chaos S tier because I loved how it made me think. Hover your mouse over its ability to see. Okay. Start the battle by clicking this button and pressing spacebar. I'm going to click the button. This is the end turn button, which you'll need later to pass turn to your opponent, because the developer could not be bothered to create a second button. Is also used to start battle button. That's fair. Interesting. You draw 6 cards from your deck. I have a deck. Each turn after, you will draw 1 card. Do not discard any cards at the end of your turn unless you have more than 7. Okay. Deck always consists of exactly 14 cards plus the commander. 14! That is not very many. Which would allow you to get very focused builds. Also note that my Mana Well ability is triggered at the start of this turn. I now have 1 energy to spend, so let's take care of that pesky slime guard first. Okay. Any pouncing wolf card from your hand in the battle or right click. Okay. Oh. And does it matter where I put it? I don't think so. Drop it anywhere on your half the board. Hold shift to disable grid snapping. Oh, huh. Okay, we'll grid snap for now. I should have read about the pouncing. Oh, trigger when this card is placed on the board, sacrifice this card. Select one enemy card on the board, deal 3 damage. Okay. Pouncing Wolf sacrifices. Oh, yeah. You do not automatically reshuffle your discard pile into your deck. Don't worry, later you'll discover abilities that will allow you to resurrect or redraw cards from your discard pile. Interesting. Still has some health left. It does? Yeah, it had 6. It had 6, I think. Nope, it had 4. Okay. Okay, oh no, I'm about to take 3 attrition damage. Most commander cards take 3 damage when no allies are on the board or when the deck pile is empty. Interesting. So my board is empty. Okay. Alright. Now use the cards at your disposal to destroy the slime card. Okay, I can do that. One more would destroy it, and then I cast another one. What is this? I want to know what this does. Whenever another ally card is played from hand, if one played a card this turn, select the nearest enemy on the board. Oh, nearest, so that's relevant. Deal 1 damage. I like that. +1 per 2 allied. Okay, so they get stronger over time. I only have 2, right? I'm gonna just go with the, oh, but you can just sacrifice a card. Huh. So anytime the Pouncing Wolf goes down, he sacrifices a card. So I'm gonna go with this 6 life and see what happens. So that's interesting. It has energy as well. Okay. Right now use. Okay. So I'm out of juice. So but he had maybe 2. Could he have cast it? All right. Now use the cards at your disposal. Okay. So the question is, okay. So I'm definitely going to use the Pouncing Wolf to kill that. Destroy. Now, can this guy click here? Okay. Maybe you wondered why you cannot attack Void King. He has the same permanent status effect as me. Evasive. Hover your mouse over the status icon on the card. Okay. Evasive cannot be targeted by enemies unless no allies are on the board or all other allies have evasive as well. Oh, interesting. Innate to this card cannot be dispelled, does not discard. Also, Perseverance. It is immune to attrition damage and will not take any damage even when alone on the board. Oh, I don't have that. Okay. Okay. Okay, this is interesting. I think this is kind of what I hoped. I thought I would create my own cards, but I think I will get to. Prevents this card from being targeted. Okay. Okay. So much for the basic. Now it's up to you to destroy the Void King with this battle. I think I can do that. I want to know if I hit the Pouncing Wolf, does it hit the Void King? Let's find out. Because I got energy left. Yeah, I'm going to be able to Pouncing Wolf him to death. Alright. Lives remaining. 4 out of 4. Am I on a run? So much for the basic. Now it's up to you to destroy the Void King and win this battle. We're good there. Now winning the first battle, now it's time to customize your deck. Click here. It's interesting they built that deck so you almost couldn't lose that battle, which makes sense. Tutorial. I want that to be easy, but I'm just thinking of the creator saying, okay, this is what this deck's going to look like so that me, the new user, wins. Alright. To your deck, 15 cards, including me, the commander card. Okay. This is your reserve or sideboard. Where? Over there. Okay. Drag any excess cards you currently do not want to have in your active deck anymore. This is the shopping area where you can buy new cards or components by dragging them over. On top, you will see current money. 15 maybe? Oh, 10. 10. I got 10. Okay. And by dragging cards or components to the sell area, at the top, you sell the stuff for half price, of course. We're not running a charity here. Okay. Parts collection. Here you'll find all your currently unused ability components by dragging them. Okay. Okay, so you do build your own cards. Equip them, change cards' behavior. Let's start by doing just that. Click any Pouncing Wolf. Drag or remove the trigger component and drop it in the parts collection area below. Trigger when this card is placed on the board. Okay. Boom. Great. Now remove the condition. Sacrifice this card. Note that you cannot remove the selection. Select one enemy card. Or the effect. Deal 3 damage. Card. This differs between cards, but most come with 1 to 3 fixed pre-installed components. Interesting. Drag the component into a suitable card ability slot to equip it. Drag it into the sell area to sell it. Okay. Now let's make this card way more powerful. Drag the trigger at the beginning of this card's turn. Oh, I see what we're doing. Yes, that would be much more powerful. Complete the ability by adding the condition pay 1 health to it. Okay, instead of dragging, you can also hover your mouse over the empty slot and scroll. Okay. Okay. Sacrifice this card or pay 1 health. That's the one I want. Now you'll do it to the enemy at the beginning of every turn. Yeah. Way more powerful than before because it. Look at its energy cost. Okay, increase from 1 to 4. That's a good way to handle that. Energy cost is calculated by adding the energy rating of each individual component. What's my energy? Okay, so there's. I thought the +2 and the +1 would be. Maybe it starts with 1 energy. Okay. Last thing, you can upgrade components by combining 2 of the same kind. Try it. Drag at the beginning of this card's turn, trigger on top of the existing one. What is the existing one? At the beginning of this card's turn. Hold Alt to see the processing. Uncommon trigger. Okay. The upgrade trigger now passively grants the card bonus health. When you upgrade the rarity of the component, the higher the health bonus and the energy cost reduction it provides will be. If you're going to look around and edit other cards, once you're ready, press the done button while the final battle of this tutorial. Okay. Okay. Let's get another pouncing wolf. When it's placed on the board, we've got that. Sacrifice this card. I kind of want to see what happens if I do this again. Uncommon trigger. +1, -1. So, did it not do anything? I don't feel like it did anything. Uncommon trigger. When this is placed on the board. Draw first. This card will always be drawn first at the start of the battle. Is that the difference? Let's compare that to a regular pouncing wolf, which does not appear to have that. It is a 3/1. The other one is a 4/1. So more health. And this is 4/4 because it's way better. It doesn't sacrifice. Okay. Now I got money. I can buy something like a slime guard or a pouncing wolf. Don't need to, but I can buy these cool things. Pay 1 commander energy. Well, that's a good one. Apply 1 plus shield effect. Okay. Plus X shield. That seems cool. I haven't had shields yet. I really like this condition. I'm gonna buy that. Right. Okay. Well, let's. Ooh. Oh, okay. 1 cent reroll. Okay. Done. Okay. Battles are fought in specific locations that modify game rules fundamentally. Always be sure to check the location card in the middle. Each card is healed 1 each turn. Very interesting. If you ever misclick or misplay a card during your turn, you can undo with this button. Okay. That is helpful, honestly. Hold the Alt key. I wish more games did that, if I'm being honest. Hold the Alt key to see the card order in which cards on the board will act. Alt key. Okay. Okay. They act from the newest to the oldest card, but only if they're triggered. Your commander always acts first. The enemy always acts second. That's interesting. Okay. I mean, it's not... You're not playing a person, so it can be that way, you know? Enemy cards that could trigger will have a red glow, and their abilities will flash. Cards that cannot trigger because they are on cooldown, for example, will not glow and will have their abilities grayed out. So he could trigger at the beginning of the card's turn. Of the card's turn. So I go before that. Okay. And where they are matters. Okay. I got 1 mana. Win this fight and you are ready. Plus F1 and bring up Compendium. Look at the rules in detail. Okay. F1. It's not actually doing that. Okay. These guys, so 3 health. So if I do 2 damage, he's still alive. That's not great. But I can't really cast anything else. This one... Oh, it's at the top. Okay. So, I'm going to just... I can't really do much else, so I'm just going to do that. Oh, I get to pick? Okay. Okay. And that's my turn. Alright. Now I can mix it up, or I can kill something. I could kill 2 things. I like this. Oh, I could kill 3 things. Okay. Now this one's a little tougher. Condition, pay 1 health. Of this card. Oof, that's tough. I'm going to avoid that one at first. And go... I want to get that gone. And then I'm going to pick this one. Kill... I can't kill the slime card, so I'm going to kill a giant rat. What does the Void King do? Because he's got more mana than I do, but maybe he doesn't. Maybe he doesn't build the way I do. Okay, I think that's the case. I should pay attention to his mana. Yeah. Okay. Now I'm up to 3, so we can get serious. Whenever another allied card is played from hand, if card owner played a card this turn, select the nearest enemy on the board, deal 1 damage. Ooh. Ooh, I like that. I like that. There's 1 damage. That will take him out. And then if I play this, not that one, this one, and target that, why didn't I do 1 damage? Whenever another allied card is played from hand, that was triggered. If card owner played a card this turn, condition met, selection, select the nearest enemy card on the board, deal 1 damage, plus 1. I don't understand why that did not hit that. Okay. Alright. Well, that's if someone understands why that didn't work, please let me know. Okay. Now I'm going to maybe get my Mega Pouncing Wolf out. Oh, it did it there. Okay. I think it did it, and I didn't realize that it did it. Now, can I trigger this? At the beginning of this card's turn, which it has not happened yet, because... Okay, let's put it back. Put it back. Okay, I need to not be looking at those. What just happened? Continue. That was me pushing escape, just for the record. So if I push Alt... Okay, so he's... Okay. So let's see how that goes. let's get that one gone. Okay. Okay, I think I've got momentum now. So, if I play this. Yeah, baby. And then drop this. Okay. So now the other question I have is, how does it start? Like, can you start with different decks? Do you always start with Pouncing Wolf and that sort of thing? Well, this is a very cool game. So I do these videos to say buy or no buy. This is a buy, and I have a qualified, like, it's almost like wish list, and then like wait till it's under a certain price. This I would spend some money for. Seems like a game I could play for a very long time, unless they just don't have the diversity of cards, which a demo is kind of hard to measure that on. This is a buy. Yeah. Hey, like, comment, subscribe. All much appreciated. I gotta go wishlist this. We'll talk to you later. Have a great day, great life. Play great demos. Bye.